Hello guys, and welcome to a new tutorial about our GTK scale button. And it is time now to move on. We are going to learn about signals which we can apply to our GTK scale button and how we can catch them. So that being said, we go right here at the top right where signal says. I'm going to click on it, and as you can see we have 3 of them. I'm going to click on the first one, which is a user function which returns void, nothing, and takes to parameter our scale button and our G pointer user data, and says the pop down signal is a K bidding. So this means we need to press something which gets emitted to pop down the scale widget. The default bidding for this signal is escape. Really? Okay, so let's see. For this we need to catch the signal, and I'm going to do it right after we create our scale button. G signal connect swap, we need it, I use it. Okay, so the first one is our scale button, the second one is the signal pop down, the third one is the G callback, and we are going to create a pop down callback. And the last one will be, of course, the same, the scale. Now that we have it, let us create our pop down callback, which said it takes 2 parameters. We have to use only one, the scale button. So void pop down callback GTK scale button. And of course scale button. Okay, we are going to test first if GTK is scale button. Okay, if GTK is scale button, yes, of course, and our scale button now. Then we are going to do something here. So basically G print what it is said, escape. Okay, so we are going to say the escape K was pressed and pop up, pop down, sorry, pop down took place, whatever. Okay, I'm going to format it now, and else, why not, G print wrong parameter was used. What are you going to set here? It's your decision. Let me compile it and run it and see if it works. At this point we have our scale button right here. I'm not going to press it, I'm going to hit only escape to see what happens. So the escape K was pressed and the button, the pop down tomb. Okay, now I press it, the button, and I use escape again, and as you can see it goes out and works fine. So yes, now let me fix the took place, took, wherever, took. Okay, that being said, let us move to the second one, our pop-up. It says it is the same user function, K biddings, use space, enter and return. So I'm going to copy this one right here, and I'm going to use this time pop-up instead of pop-down right here, and of course right here. Now we can create our pop-up callback. I'm going to copy this part right here to not type it again, and I'm just going to change only this part here and this one right here, pop up. So I'm going to compile it and run it. Okay, we have a problem. It says pop-up undeclared. Really? Let me copy this one right here. Okay, and fix it. Now we have the pop-up callback as well. Now let's see again what the manual says about it. It says this is a K bidding, and the default bidding for this signal are space, enter, and return. So let us check. I'm going to hit enter. It works fine. So it should work. Return, of course. So basically, as you can see, works fine for enter. Next thing, let me run it again. That was enter. Now I'm going to hit space. Works fine. Okay, I didn't change the text here. I'm going to let the K was pressed, and of course the last one, which was the return key, and it doesn't work, or at least I'm doing something wrong. Nope, it doesn't work. So I need to check why it's not working. Maybe because I'm using a strange tiny laptop here. But important is that you know how you can set these two signals. And we can now move to the last one, value changed. This is very important because you always need to know when the value changed. So the value change signal is emitted when the value field was changed. That being said, we are going to see when the user set a new value by changing it. So basically we need the value change it callback, which I'm going to create it right here. Value changed callback. So let us create it. Void value change callback. The first one is our scale button, and the second one said it is a G double value because we need a value as well. Okay, now that we have it, we can use it. So first thing first, I'm going to copy this part right here, and I'm going to say if it's not a scale button, then I'm going to copy this right here. It's too much information, which is the same, so I'm going to change it, return. Now we are not going to use an else anymore, we don't need it. We are going to say only the G print the new value is %f, and of course value here we need. Okay, let me indent my code. I'm going to compile it and run it and see what happens. And now when I move the scale, it should be printed here the new value where I move in, and yes, it is true, it works fine. So basically where's the scale? It's right here. Let me set some value and put here 3. Whoa, where did it jump? 3. value 3 null. We don't need to set a value. Sorry guys, we need to set the size. Let me go back a little bit to properties, the size and the value, of course. So basically we need to pass a double right now. As you can see, the signal catches these new changes even if you didn't move the pointer right here, and that happens because we catched the signal value change after we set, or better said, after we create our scale button, which is a good thing for you to remember, that you need to know also programmatically when things get changed and not to search from those changes. This means if I move this signal call right down here after we set the margin and the value, you will see nothing. You see, it doesn't report anything. Of course it doesn't, because we made those changes and then we try to catch the signal. So remember, always catch your signals after you call the new function, basically after you create your widgets, so that later when you decide to make some changes to that to your widget, you can catch them, and your callback function, it's going to inform you about those changes. So if you wanted to have them, then you will ignore them. If you don't, then you will know that those changes were there and you can make some rectification. Okay, so that being said, I think it's all. Thank you guys for watching. If you like it, please subscribe, share with your friends and neighbors, and until next time, see you guys.